Hello, ladies. Today I wanted to talk to every woman in America about their father. I need you to understand something about him. So, if I could just have some of your time, that would be wonderful. Hello, everyone. My name is Jennifer Moleski. This is my YouTube channel. Today, really specifically, this message is for all my sisters out there. I'd like to talk to you about your dad. Hey, just a really quick message I forgot to say. Within the first 12 to 20 hours, the comments that you give me for this video, I'm going to do a response video probably tomorrow or the next day. I really enjoyed that. I think a lot of you did too. So if you have anything to say about this, leave it in the comment section and I will personally respond to you. Woo! Are you ready? Okay. What I really need you to understand about your dad is that he is a total piece of shit. He has spent his entire life holding you back. Do you think that he's worked to support you? No, my gullible girlfriend. He has purposefully and systematically spent his entire life not supporting you, but on keeping you weak. I don't know exactly what he does for a living, and it doesn't really matter. Because no matter what he does for a living, he's not really very good at it. He's gotten that job for one reason. It's because he's a man. And I can positively assure you that he's not nearly as smart as the woman who applied for the same job that he got. No, he's not as good as the woman that he took the job from by getting the job, not because he's better, but because he's a guy. His competency is lower than the job he stole from the woman who also applied. Think about that. Your dad stole. Your father took a job from a woman. And every woman that applied for the job that your dad got was more competent. How do I know? It's simple, and it's the only way to truly, truly assess a situation. There were women. They have a vagina, and your dad doesn't. Your dad has a dick, which makes him stupid and patriarchal. He holds women back. It's all in the dick. He is more dumb because of his dick than anyone with a vagina or anyone who identifies with having a vagina. That'll do too. I want you to feel ashamed for him because he did steal a job from a woman, and women are your ally. How do I know? Simple. They have vaginas. Your dad doesn't. Your dad is part of the problem. And if your dad is the kind of guy that's in charge of hiring, your shame is great. Because your dad has forced his way into a position in which he can purposefully not hire women. He spent his entire life exploiting men by keeping them in the patriarchal system, by giving them employment. You know your dad would never hire a woman. You know that. You know that his job is to keep women out of his space. It's truly disgusting. And I'm sorry, but you actually are a bit to blame for it as well. Think of all the times you were happy to see him. Think of all the times you showed love to him. That's only encouraging him to keep going back and exploiting women and exploiting men and using the patriarchy, because he comes home and he finds a family that loves him. And what do you think he's going to do? The plan is working. He's making his family happy. So of course he's going to go the next day to work and he's going to hire people, men. I guarantee, because you love him. Not good at all. All the times he paid for groceries or dinner or a family vacation and you were happy about it, that just keeps him going to work. It keeps the patriarchy going. It just encourages him to keep up his sexist ways, which is being employed. We women are burdened with the inevitable shame because we all have a father. That's gross. But some men are worse than others, okay? Fathers that stick around are the worst. The emotional damage of men that stay with their families cannot be overlooked. At least if your dad had the decency to leave your mom and abandon you, he's one of the better guys. He did his best to show you that you don't need a man, that your mother can do it on her own. This is a good lesson for you. He respected how strong your mom was. He listened to the feminists. He internalized it. It made sense. So he abandoned his family. It's the best that he can do. Now you know that you don't need a man. Good job. He learned from the feminists that your mom was better equipped to raise a family on her own. And that's a man of respect that understands that. But some men, the despicable ones, have the audacity to stick around in a family. Furthermore, some of them will try to marry a woman, which is the most oppressive thing a man can do. Saying that he'll stick around forever, which basically means that the person that they marry can't have sex with other people. It is ownership. And we all know, because men have more power over women, that it's not an ask, it's a tell. Will you marry me? Isn't that. The woman doesn't have any choice because women are weak. When a man asks a woman to marry, she has to accept. This is the oldest sham that's been going on forever. So if your parents are still together, I'm truly sorry. A man that stays with his wife to raise a family, all that does is teach you, in this case, that women, your mom in this case, can't do it without him. Evil. It's evil. It's actually evil. It may seem like a man that sticks around in a family is helping the family, but it's just continuing the patriarchy. It's embarrassing enough that we all have a dad, but the ones who are employed are very oppressive. The ones who do the hiring are very, very oppressive. The devoted husband, oppressive and disgusting. The loving father does nothing but teach women that they're weak. So, if this made no sense to you, that's great, because I want people to understand, at least from my viewpoint, when I hear feminists, this is where my mind goes. Because feminists have this broad thing about men, but when I go to individuals and say it's your fucking dad, it's your dad, and if every woman listened, then every woman would know that the patriarchy is their dad, their brother, their cousin, their uncle, their neighbor. And it's not true. At least that's my take. So, if you have a dad, the real message is, it's a good thing you were born. The real message is, if your dad stuck around, that is a wonderful thing. The real message is, if you're happy to see your dad and you show him love and you have a loving family, that's fucking awesome. So go give a man a hug, but sign a consent form before, saying that you won't get him in trouble for rape by you hugging him. Okay, have a good day. Bye.